Is it too cliche to say it's been a minute? Because I feel like I say that every time I go a minute without posting a video. And it's actually been a minute. It's actually been over a year. But what better time to come back to the YouTube world than recording this video on precisely on December 31st, 2025. We've made it. Well, we haven't made it yet, but we've made it to the end of the year by the grace of God. So much has changed from the last time that I posted on this channel. It's probably been, I think the last time I posted on this channel was probably towards the end of 2023, 2024. I don't know why I said 2023, 2024. And I don't want to be one of those people, but I'm going to have to be one of those people and say that one of my New Year's resolutions is to take YouTube seriously. And I know that you're probably going to be like, everybody that puts a New Year's resolution hardly goes through with it. But guys, I'm deciding and choosing to trust in God and rely on God for Him to give me the strength to go through with this, because I always wanted to be consistent on YouTube. I always desired to have a YouTube channel, because obviously for anyone who does have a YouTube channel or inspires to have a YouTube channel, a lot of times you see other YouTube channels and you get inspired and you think, oh, maybe I can be creative in that way, or maybe I can share some things. In my case specifically, I get inspired by other videos that I see, but it also helps me because sometimes there's certain things that I look for in certain videos that I don't find. So I'm like, okay, so why not make a video then? And I'm pretty sure I've said this in previous videos, but I feel like when there's things that are lacking that I feel like that I don't see in others, why not be the person to post about those things then? Because who knows, maybe someone is in my same boat looking for a content creator or someone that's posting on YouTube with certain aspects or certain characteristics, and they don't find that person, and this might just inspire you to be that person. So I really want to get back to posting on YouTube and being consistent. I do feel like it is difficult a lot of times to be consistent because we're living in a time where social media is at its all-time high, content creation is at its all-time high. And I feel like maybe sometimes it can be difficult to feel like, with the amount of content creators that already exist on different platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, it's hard to feel like there is a space for you to be creative, or that it's hard to believe that people would be capable of wanting to watch your videos, because you might look at someone else's videos and say, well, that looks way better than what I post, or what they're talking about seems more interesting. But I did see a TikTok yesterday of a girl that was talking, and she was like, there is space for everyone. And even though you may think that you don't have an audience, there is an audience that exists for every single body. I feel like that don't sound right. There's an audience that exists for everyone. And it might just be that you might be someone that doesn't feel like you're the right audience for my kind of videos, and I respect that. And I can't force anybody to watch a video. Like, anybody can click out of a video in less than a second. I can't force anyone to stay, but I do appreciate those who do decide to stay with me throughout this journey. And I do hope and pray that I'm able to grow specifically on this platform, because as much as I can post on TikTok and post on Instagram, sometimes it feels easier because those videos are shorter. I just feel like I'm such a YouTube girly. Like, I like talking, and I feel like the connections you have with people through YouTube are a little bit different compared to TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and shorts and reels and things like that. But that's besides the point. I don't want to make this too long. We're back. We're back with another video. And so much has changed this past year. I don't even know where to start. So just so that you guys don't feel like I'm just literally standing here talking, I actually need to brush my teeth and wash my face. So I don't even know where to start. First things first, my hair. I feel like maybe that doesn't seem important, but for someone who does post a lot about her hair on this channel, I've decided that this year, 2026, is going to be the year that I focus on continuing to grow. Don't mind my big forehead. That this is going to be the year that I continue to grow out my natural color, my natural hair. So I got a blonde done, and I'm going to try to insert a picture. I got a blonde done back in December of 2024, so it's been about a year at this point since I got this color. It was way more blonde. I'm going to try to insert a picture so that you guys can see the difference between the blonde that I got back in December and the stage that the point that it's at now. But it's been a minute and it was fun. It was fun. The blonde, it was different. It was probably the blondest blonde or the lightest that I've ever had in my hair, period. But I just felt like, as beautiful as it looks, ladies, you need to know that bleach eventually does dry out and damages your hair if you do not take care of your hair correctly. When people say that dealing with color in your hair is high maintenance, please believe them because they're not lying. And I can tell you that dealing with blonde, it's not impossible, and dealing with blonde, especially when you have curly hair, is not impossible. But if you're looking to keep a specific color blonde, you're gonna have to be consistently retouching that color. And I just feel like I wasn't in the position to consistently draw bread on getting my hair colored, and two, I just feel like I didn't want to continue to go to the salon to get it retouched over and over and over again. I'm someone that washes her hair consistently, so no matter what, that blonde color that I had in the beginning, it was never going to be the same kind of blonde because I wash my hair so consistently. Again, it's not impossible, but it is high maintenance. So this year, going into 2026, one of my main goals is going to be to grow out my hair in length. Because that's another thing, and I'm going to keep that for a separate video, talking about curly cuts. That's going to be in a whole separate videos, but I want to grow out my length, and I want to grow out my color. I use CeraVe, by the way. I know it doesn't look like I have anything on my face, but that's just the way the consistency of this looks. But trust me, there's definitely something on my face. Also, the light is doing me so dirty in this bathroom, but we're just working with what we can. Listen, anybody who's starting off, like, don't be ashamed to work with what you have. I'm working with what I got. What I got is an iPhone. That's about it. So don't be ashamed, don't be afraid to work with what you got. I recently got these piercings done on both of my ears, and obviously you know that they say it's very important to have this spray or have a spray like this to consistently spray the piercing. You're supposed to do it twice a day, once in the back, once in the front, and then once in the morning and once at night. And I do think it has been helping because I haven't gotten any infections is the word I'm looking for. Like it's been swollen. There's times where it feels swollen, but I do think that that's normal because, you know, you just did pierce your ears, and two at that. But it's been probably about 2.5 weeks at this point, since I got the piercings done, and I feel great. You know, I feel they haven't gotten infected. I've been trying to be as consistent as possible with spraying my ears. So yeah, and I'm very excited. I feel like they look great. I have a friend, and I already told her, I have a friend that inspired me to get these piercings, because when I saw her for the first time, she had them, and I was like, that looks great. Like, just this combo of like the hoop, which, well, not the hoop, but the small hoop with the bigger hoop with, oh my goodness, just the combination of this small hoop with the little stud. I love how that looks, and I would probably keep it like that forever. So I'm happy I got them, and I'm happy that they haven't gotten irritated. So although I am sitting down now, this video is going to be more in the style of kind of a vlog, because again, it is New Year's Eve, and I know everybody has different traditions and different things that they like to do on New Year's Eve, but if you don't know already, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this, it's on my bio. I am a faith-based girly. I am a Christian. So one thing that is kind of a tradition, one thing that we do is celebrate the coming of the new year. We all congregate together, and we just, it's like another celebration. It's like a service, but it's like a celebration of the upcoming year. So I need an outfit. I need an outfit. I was gonna try to dig through my closet to see what I can find, but I'm struggling with that, because part of the new news, for those who are not aware, one of the things that have changed for me this year that I did not mention earlier on in the video is your girl is pregnant. Your girl is pregnant. That is so crazy, insane to me, because if you would have asked me going into 2025, this time last year, if you would have asked me, Rachel, do you see yourself getting pregnant in 2025? I would have been like, no. Because the truth is that it was not in my plans. I don't get me wrong, I never withheld. I didn't do anything to prevent it. Because I know one thing is like, being on contraceptives and trying to use protection so you're not getting pregnant. Like, my desire was always to eventually get pregnant, but because of some health issues that I haven't really gone into too much detail on this channel, which eventually I hope to be able to do so. I know I've limited myself a lot to just posting a lot of hair content, but I do want to be very versatile on this channel. I know that they always say to find your niche. But I hope, like I said, I'm hoping to find an audience that is attracted to all the things that I post on this page, whether it's about my hair, whether it's about my faith, whether it's about just, my life in general, health situations and things like that. Again, that is part of my bio. My main things that I want to post on this channel have to do with faith, my lifestyle, and can't forget my hair, of course. But that's besides the point. I haven't talked about my certain health issues, but I wasn't expecting to get pregnant this year. And I think that's probably been the biggest blessing that has come to me in this year, 2025. A lot has changed. That has been the greatest change, both in like the magnitude of it, obviously, and the seriousness of it, and in the greatest, in like, I couldn't have asked for something else. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better blessing. And I do want to take advantage of this time to tell the ladies who are waiting, to tell those ladies who are struggling to naturally conceive, or just to conceive in general, who are trying to get help with like fertility programs and going to doctors, and things have not been working for them. I know not everybody that's gonna click on this video is religious, but try something different. Try something different. Try putting your faith in God. Period. Like, I'm an advocate for my God on this channel. And if there's one thing that I would say worked for me, it was putting my faith and putting my trust in Him, because I was like, I don't want to have to rely on doctors. And I don't misunderstand me. I understand that that is the case for many females. I understand that many females do not have a choice and they have to seek medical help. And I am not the type of Christian that's going to tell you to not seek medical help, because I truly believe that if God gave wisdom to doctors and medical professionals, it's for a reason. They're there to help us so that we can use them. But there comes a time that when all your options are wasted, when there's nothing else, when there's no more hope that you can find in medicine, baby, that is when it's time to turn to God. That is when it's time to turn to Jesus specifically, because I know that when I say God, I may not be specific enough, but here we talking about Jesus. And trusting in God has been the best thing that I can possibly do, and he's given me the best blessing that I can possibly ask for. So I'm pregnant, guys. That's probably the main news that I wanted to share on this channel after so long of being gone. And down the line, obviously, I'll talk more about that pregnancy, but the point of today's video, so that I'm not extending it too much, is I want to go out and try to find an outfit for the service later on today, for the end of the year service. And because I'm pregnant, obviously there's things in my closet that don't fit me the same, because I am pretty far along. I'm already about to enter my 3rd trimester almost. So I need to find something to wear. I need to find something to wear. I want to be comfortable, but I also want to look cute and elegant. I don't want to do too much over the top, but this gives me a reason to also go out. So this video is going to be it's going to have a little bit of everything. You know, we had to chit chat. We had to catch up. Obviously, that's my thing. I love to chat with you guys and catch up. But I do want to record a little bit of me going out. I hope that I find my tripod. Because if I don't find it, I might not be able to record a lot of my movements outside of my house, but I will try my best to at least record whatever I find and show it to you guys on the camera. So I'm about to get ready, and then I'm gonna head out. I don't feel like there's much that I need to do. I'm not gonna like put on any like crazy makeup or anything, because I feel like I need to save the actual getting ready for later. And maybe I should make this a part. I didn't think about it, but maybe I'll make it a part, the getting ready, a part of this video as well. But for now, we're just getting quickly ready to be able to go out. I need something on my lips, but all my good stuff are in my purse, because if there's one thing about me, I need some lip gloss, some chapstick, some something, because my lips, ever since I got pregnant, I feel like they've been extra chapped. So this is how we're gonna go. This is how we're looking. This is how the hair is looking for right now. And we're about to head out so that I can find what to wear. This is where your girl decided to come. I don't understand or know why they're missing their raw sign, but to each his own. I hope that one day I can get rid of the shyness that one feels when recording in public, because I don't know if I'm the only one, but I feel like when you're recording in public, you feel like all eyes are on you and somebody has always something to say or something to think. But yeah, I found a tripod. It wasn't the tripod that I was looking for, so that's why the video is gonna look like this weird angle. And I'm in my car right now, and that's why it's like kind of like jiggling or moving or jerking, because my car is currently on, which, let me turn it off. I'm about to get out anyways. I didn't find anything at Ross, so it wasn't even worth recording, because I found one dress and it wasn't even worth trying on. So your girl decided to come here to Marshall's instead. So let's see what we find here at Marshall's. Literally everyone is in the dress aisle. It is so small that I'm not even gonna try to squeeze in through there. So Marshall's was a bust, as you guys saw. I didn't even try squeezing through that aisle because absolutely not. Like, I could have essentially been like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. But there were so many people in that aisle, and there were so many people in and out of the aisle. I mean, at one point, right when I was about to get into the aisle, another lady came in with the cart. And honestly, from afar, it didn't look like there was anything that caught my attention anyways, or anything that was going to be worth buying. So my last two stops are, well, my last stop, I can try another Ross, and I can try Burlington, and I might just have to do that. And if I don't find anything at those two stores, then honestly, I'm gonna have to go back home and figure out what I'm gonna wear. Let us see, let us see. So I was unsuccessful in finding anything. I was going to try Burlington, and I saw the parking lot and I saw the line from outside, and I just did not have the energy to even try to look for something. Please do not be like me and trying to wait last minute to find your outfits for a special occasion. It's as simple as that. So now I'm back home with my handy dandy closet to see what we are about to rewear. I haven't worn in ages. But guys, I was skinnier when I wore this. Not skinnier, but slimmer than what I am now. And it's definitely a fit, and I think it's a cute fit for New Year's. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've already worn this for New Year's probably about 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Listen, on this channel, we're gonna be honest, and you know, I haven't been able to rebuy clothes right now. So this might be a fit for the new audience, but let's see what my stomach decides. I wore this for a wedding back in last year. This was a wedding. I was a bridesmaid, and this was for like an outing. Worn it a few times, kind of the same material, kind of the same style as the one that I just shown previously. So they're not the best looking outfits, I feel like, but unfortunately I can't really find anything in store, and those are leaning more towards like the vibe of the kind of service that I'm gonna go to. So those are the options. I'm gonna try them out and see which one looks the best and see where we go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. I am shocked that this dress fits me. Granted, I'm gonna need my husband's help to zipper up the rest, but I'm shocked. I'll tell you what, it's definitely giving, oh yeah, we could tell you're pregnant. Like, this is a belly that it's gonna be out and about, and there's no hiding that. But listen, this is not the belly to be ashamed of. Like, I'm growing a whole human being inside of me. I cannot fake this belly, this gut. Now, if it was my gut, because I was fat, then I probably wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this. But listen, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's fitting. It looks nice. I didn't think it would fit me, but I'm not surprised either because of the kind of material the dress is. It's like a very, you can kind of see when I'm stretching it. It's a very stretchy, loose material. It's not tight at all. Like, there's a little bit of tightness in the chest area, but everything else is nice and loose. It's fairly long, as you can see. And honestly, I might just have to go with it. Like, I feel like this is why I don't get rid of this dress, because I feel like this dress never fails me. And I can't wait. Well, hopefully in the future I can slim down again so that I can wear it and actually feel 100% comfortable in it. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. It's giving. It's giving. And I think it's super cute. I think the way my bump looks is super cute too. So this is option. Out of the ones I pulled so far, I like this one. The material of this dress and kind of the style is very, very similar to the one I just had on. The only difference is that this has a slit that I'm gonna obviously put something underneath, because we gotta be modest. We cannot just be walking around with that kind of slit. It feels good. I'm not gonna lie, changing out of these dresses has me completely out of breath. Your girl needs to get in shape, and I'm not gonna be blind. I know I'm out of shape, but I like how it fits. I might give it a chance because I haven't worn it as frequently. I haven't worn it as much as the first one. So I feel like this wouldn't be like necessarily a terrible option. I also feel like it's giving, yeah, you're definitely pregnant, mama. Like, we can tell you have a belly. I can't turn around because I need my husband to come home and zipper it. But it's an option. I like it. Again, the material is very stretchy, as you can tell. So it's definitely a breathable dress. And that's kind of what I'm going for. Like, I'm going for something where I can look elegant and look nice, but that I can also feel comfortable in. And I will definitely say that I do feel comfortable in this dress. So this is an option as well. Okay guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. I did decide to go, you probably can't tell, but I did decide to go with the black dress. I wasn't sure what to do with my hair, so I just decided to put this very cutesy headband that I had so that my hairstyle didn't look basic. But I wanted to get ready on camera with you guys, but I feel like the video was already extended a lot, and I do want to save some more content for future videos. So I just wanted to come and show you guys what the final result was of me getting ready and my outfit, which was the black dress that I decided to go with. And I just wanted to thank you guys for coming along and watching this video with me, and just excited, grateful for what this year has brought, the lessons it has brought, for everything. And I'm not sure if I would say necessarily excited, but I am looking forward to what the new year is going to bring. And I'm hoping that this is a year, that 2026 is a year where I'm able to get out of the feeling of being stuck, of being stagnant in certain things that I want to do in my life, and just stop putting excuses to doing things and just doing it with the grace of God, and just having the strength, the energy, and the discipline, finding the discipline, because one thing is motivation and another thing is having the discipline to continue to do something consistently. And I hope that I'm able to do that going into this new year, 2026. And the biggest blessing of all is obviously being able to meet my baby, my daughter. It's a girl. I am having a girl, so the biggest blessing of all is to be able to meet my daughter in this upcoming year. So thank you so much, guys, and Happy New Year's. By the time you guys watch this video, we will already be in 2026. So Happy New Year's, and I hope that all of you guys are ready for what this new year has in store for us. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.